Water springs life. It sustained early agriculture system, domestic needs, travel, and the foundation of many communities all over the world. Without it, humans will cease to exist.
Dako jud na ako pag-ila sa tubig. Dako jud ako ang pagluhod, dako jud ako pagrespeto. Kung way tubig, wala na ingon ng paubos. Dili jud sa mi matang tumabuhi.
In the Philippines, water is the lifeblood of early Filipinos. It is well entrenched in the country's customs and traditions, chronicled in the country's rich cultural history.
Historically, we all settled in the rivers. I think for most of the cities and towns scattered all over the Philippines, notice natin na most of us settled first in the river, no? So it's an important part of our history, and today we still rely on river for water, fishing, and other resources that we derive from it. And I would say that we should protect the river and take care of it.
Today, water is the driver of economic development in the country. The Philippines is greatly endowed with rich and abundant water resources necessary for its economic development. The extensive groundwater reservoir aggregates to about 50,000 square kilometers and rainfall averages to 2,400 millimeters per year. An estimated 146 million cubic meter per year of water resources is available to supply the country's water needs. The country has 421 principal river basins, which constitute 70% of the country's terrestrial area. From these principal river basins, 18 are considered as major river basins, which comprise 36% of the total landmass of the country. Despite its abundance, many communities in far-flung areas are suffering from scarcity of water. In 2025, the country is projected to face water shortage with an estimated demand of 85,401 MCM and total projected available water of 60,568 MCM, or short of approximately 25,000 MCM. The impending shortage is attributed to unharvested surface water, excessive groundwater extraction, saline intrusion, forest degradation, land conversion, and prolonged dry season due to climate change. To ensure continued water supply, the government instituted measures to protect and conserve water with the creation in 2006 of the River Basin Control Office in the DENR.
Malaki yung papel natin na mapatupad yung watershed management framework, no? Kaya nga lahat ng mga rehabilitations, lahat ng mga programs natin sa mga watersheds ay doon nakakarga sa watershed management framework.
The RBCO spearheaded the formulation development of Integrated River Basin Management and Development IRBMD master plans for the 18 major river basins and 3 principal river basins in the country. The government continuously implements the following measures to conserve water for domestic, industrial, agriculture, and energy generation purposes. River basin rehabilitation through the National Greening Program, wetland management, groundwater management, and other water resources management and development, construction of dams for irrigation energy and other uses.
Ang bagat na po ay natatagpuan dito sa Bayan ng Ramon, 1.2 billion cubic meter of water that supplies 100,000, more than 100,000 hectares of agricultural land within the region.
The DENR, through the RBCO, is coordinating with the DPWH for the implementation of flood control and mitigation programs aligned with the RA 9729 Climate Change Act and RA 10121 Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act to ensure people's safety in times of natural disasters like typhoons. Water harvesting technology is also promoted to store water for domestic and irrigation purposes during prolonged dry season. Also implemented are livelihood projects and other economic opportunities benefiting communities and other stakeholders. Ecotourism programs and development. Water is life, and for Manobos of Agusan Marsh, without it, their tribe will cease to exist. Agusan enjoys an all-year-round, abundant supply of water.
Tungod sa among pag-amping kami na inaapektaran, pinaglawom ng Agusan Mars. Kay kung ato ning pagahubsan, dali mahurot ang isda o mawala ang ginayahan.
However, this abundance is also problematic to some communities as they are frequently flooded and their lives are affected.
Kailangan natin ng tubig sa araw-araw. Pero pag labis-labis naman yung tubig, medyo nakakasira din po sa kabuhayan po namin dito.
While the national government is continuously implementing programs to conserve water resources, other efforts from concerned stakeholders and local government units are worth mentioning.
Dapat nating i-preserve at i-develop ang natitirang kalikasan sa atin. Baka balang araw kung mawala yung mga kahoy natin, mawawala yung tubig natin. Pag wala ng tubig, wala na rin tao.
Policies and ordinances were also issued to protect water resources. Stakeholders also contribute through the conduct of activities that are meant to conserve and preserve water and the environment.
Ine-maintain namin ang cleanliness, ma'am. We usually have tree planting monthly, and every week we have a clean up drive under the Pinakanawan River, this river bank, and controlling also the kaingeros in tilling the mountain top para ma-avoid yung landslide, yung floods.
Ang mga miyembro po ng asosasyon, tumutulong po sila sa pagtatanim ng mga kahoy, mag-tree planting po kami. Tapos sa weekly po, nag-clean up drive po kami sa mga tabing ilog.
Regularly, yung City Environment and Natural Resources Office natin, nag-i-initiate yan ng regular river clean-up activity, involving a lot of sectors, not only to clean the river, but to develop an advocacy na dapat gawin natin to, para maproteksyonan natin ang river natin.
I believe the Council has done many varied efforts, among others the advocacy, making us aware of how important the river basins is, and both in the education dimension as well as in the cleanup of the river basins, in the storage of water, even the awareness of how we distribute water, the importance of tree planting. All of these are very important steps of the Cebu River basins, as well as the linkages with the government agencies and government officials who also espouse the same advocacy, making us aware of how important, how beneficial, and of course the reality of the need for water, clean water for that matter, and of course water that is in its very essence the source of life for all of us.
To date, 21 river basins have already finalized their Integrated River Basin Management and Development Master Plan for effective management and governance of Philippine water resources.
Ang pagmamanage ng ating river basin or water resources ay napakalaki yung papel ng bawat isa, bawat stakeholders. So, with that, masabi natin na ang bawat isa ay part ng solution. So ang role of our RBCU ay to continue to make everyone be aware that they are part of the solutions and partly naging dahilan din of the problem that we have now in our river basin. So ma-solve yan, or you'll be able to minimize yung problem pag sama-samang magtulungan.
With these efforts, and with the help of all stakeholders, we can save rivers and other water resources. And at the same time, we can save lives.